go. Ooh.
By the Gestapo?
Oh, we were questioned by the Gestapo where our father was, yeah. So we didn't know, thank goodness, yeah. And we were not only questions, we were beaten to say where our father was, you know.
And he had a fake wall in the closet, right? Where he had the machine, the printing machine.
Oh, this was, that was actually...
Could you describe it?
Yes, it was actually a part of the basement which he closed up with the wall. And just he could get in, he had the way, I don't know, a door. He could go behind that wall and was safe. He could print all the pamphlets and then he distributed them, yeah. Me and my two brothers, yeah. And he got pretty much all that stuff all over town. And it might have done some good. I'm quite sure. He wrote down what Hitler had in mind, and he was pretty accurate. And warned the people before Hitler got really into power. But then Hitler got into power and naturally was chasing him because he sent out all these pamphlets all over town, into the post office, wherever we could be. We went there with a bundle and put it around everywhere so people could read it. Yeah. But I should take the sunglasses off, I guess. Yeah. Okay, very good.
You were saying that your father in the war was always against the war.
Yes.
And that the Germans would always just make an excuse of, oh, they were given an order, they had to follow the orders.
Oh yeah.
What was your opinion about that?
My opinion?
Yeah, or your dad's, or wherever you learned that you...
From my dad, I learned it because to follow orders is something totally we shouldn't do, because we should have our own mind and decide if we want to follow that particular order. Then it wouldn't be an order, because it would be our decision.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because
so there are not really anything to give you orders. You got your own mind, you rule yourself. We were riding in those, not a tank, it's open.
A half track.
Yes, so that's open, and that is, yeah, like so. And that's open.
Right.
And you do sit in here.
Right.
The guys.
And where were you? In the front?
I was in this thing. I was driving it. Yeah. Let's say he's driving it. I was here, right there. And so I was looking around. Yeah. And then we had those prisoners laying up here, which didn't make sense. Yeah.
Where on the
on the top
front.
here.
Oh, right.
And that doesn't make any sense, you know.
Right.
They were sitting there, up there, And that doesn't make sense, yeah? Because you cannot drive into war with those things on, yeah? And we had, on the way, we made 3 prisoners, 3 Russian guys.
The prisoners were where?
The prisoners we picked up on the way because we were Russians already, we were in a Russian line.
And they had surrendered, or you captured them somehow?
No, they didn't surrender. We had to capture them, yeah. Some were partly wounded and things like that. And that's when we put them on the tank. And I personally thought we bring them back and to put them in a prison camp, you know, for war prisoners.
Right. Which wasn't so nice either.
But that's what the commander had in mind.
Well, so what did he say?
He said, we got no time for it, go down behind the bushes, shoot him.
And then?
What had him? I took my gun, took them and went behind the bushes and told them, Pojechali, which was the wrong word.
What did you mean?
I mean on.
And so what did they think you meant? Did they think you're gonna...
And that word meant fern, far.
What did they do it right away?
They did it right away because they evidently understood that I just made a speech mistake, you know. I was scared and they were also scared, just the same, we both were scared, because we were supposed to be enemies, you know. And you never know, they were 3 guys, I was only 1, so even though I had the gun, but thought that, but I don't...
They might have thought what?
What?
They might have thought what?
That I would shoot them in the back. But I don't think so, because I was too friendly. They wouldn't think that. I mean, everybody...
Yeah, you were a friendly German guy with a gun.
Yeah, but still I was friendly because they were humans.
Yeah, but you were a German guy with a gun.
And a helmet.
Yes, I was.
Build some drama here for me, so that you were in the middle of the forest. Tell me where you were.
Not in the middle of a forest, no.
Where?
I was right down up in the open.
And where was your commander?
That was in Voronezh. A hill. And it had this level, it goes down, it had this level.
Yeah.
The commander was up there and I was down here.
So was the commander waiting to hear you shoot these guys?
That's what I made sure. I looked upwards if he could see me, and I found out now he couldn't because there were some bushes in the way.
But could he hear you?
He could hear me, yes.
So what did you do?
What I did do, I told him, Pojechali,
Yeah.
but then I shot 3 shots in the air. No, I shot him in the ground. And they were running for their lives, yes. How and where they went, and that I don't know.
And then what happened?
Then what happened, I went up and said okay, and he was in a hurry and we took off.
No, you missed the whole part of the story.
What?
You told him to run.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Oh, I forgot. Mongolian turns around and I got scared. I said, what the heck he wants? You know. He comes back and wants to give me the whole purse of money. I didn't want his money, you know, anyway.
Oh.
But he had a beautiful red fountain pen. And that time a red fountain pen was not known in Europe. It was an American invention, I suppose, because they had all kinds of pens, you know, but not that little fountain pen, you know, where you have, or ballpoint pen, really. And that looked so cute. I wanted this one, you know. And unfortunately, my mother lost it. But the 2 white Russians ran, and that Mongolian turned around. Scared the hell out of me because I didn't know what he's up to. So I lifted my gun up and he said no, and then went in the pocket, put his money out. I wasn't interested in his money, even so I could have used it on the black market, you know. And, but I didn't take his money. But in his wallet he had a beautiful red fountain pen, something like this, you know. And boy, did I like it. I said, I want that. You know, I took it out and I said thank you to him, děkuji, and he said děkuji, and then he kept on running. And that was the story.
And then what? And what did your captain say, or your commander?
He didn't know because I shot three bullets in the air. He thought I shot them.
So you went back up and you had.
I went up in our half tank and we took off.
And what do you think about that now? Here it is, 70 years later. You still remember that guy.
But I think now, the same thing I was thinking then. I think, oh, that's a human being. Forget it. I'm not God. You know?
How do you feel about what you did?
I felt not good. Believe me, I felt good. In the first place, I felt good because I didn't follow orders. That made me feel good already, because I was all that way, you know. When we were standing in line, I was wiggling my finger just to show that I don't go for the order. I'm a crazy guy. But I felt good about it, you know, because very simple, I felt good about it because I liked Russian music very much, and also I like Tolstoy, the writing. Tolstoy, then is another writer, I forgot.
So now here you are making.
I'll let me turn this around. I think, yeah. And do the other side. Oops. This is no good. This is no good. Eh. No. In the story, the human side of the soldiers on both sides.
What do you mean?
You know, that I come over and they talking to me and I let them go. It was a certain understanding that we both felt like this war is ridiculous, because those were people just like me, and they thought I was just like them. So they also thought it was ridiculous. At least that's what I understand out of their behaving. So basically a crazy war. As I would say, every war is crazy. And in this respect, my father was right. Definitely. So that's about it. Boy, I get photographed from all the sides. Oh, brother. But this is just a picture. It doesn't, if I say something, does it register in there? Oh, it does. That's interesting. So I think I did say what I wanted to say. So it's all documented there. What else could we do?
Your father was...
He was in World War I. And he went through stuff like most ridiculous things, like when there was a break around Christmas or Easter, you know, they went out of their trenches, said hello to each other, exchanged gifts, then went back into the trenches and did shoot each other again. I mean, that is the fact what my father told me, and I believe him, because he went into World War I, and he said any war is the most ridiculous thing, and it shouldn't be. Yeah, he was really a convinced person that war should be somehow outlawed or something done about it, you know. Other people should be more educated, not to do some dumb things like this, you know. I still call it dumb things because it's dumb.